The top 6 most haunted places of Malaysia. You have to be pretty brave or ridiculously silly to go near these creepy locations. If you're an enthusiastic ghost hunter, or just a guy who wants to know more about our country's history, here are a few places you'll want to check out. 1. First World Hotel, Genting Highlands. This resort hotel is said to be haunted by the ghosts of suicide victims who lost everything at the casino. Children cry and refuse to go near parts of the hotel. Healthy guests fall ill for no apparent reason. You can smell incense, which the Chinese believe is food for ghosts. Some of the 6,118 rooms are said to be cursed, and the hotel never rents them out to guests, even when the hotel is at full occupancy. The entire 21st floor is said to be cursed, and the elevator always skips that floor, for some reason. 2. Timbun Inn, Ipoh. This 3-story hotel is located near a Chinese cemetery. Guests report lights switching on and off. They can hear weird noises, whispering or shouting or screaming, but they can never trace the source of the noise. There are even reports of guests going to sleep in their own room and waking up in a completely different room with no recollection of how they got there. Even non-guests are affected by the hotel's energy. A man reported passing by the hotel one time on his motorbike, and he felt his bike getting heavier, as if something had climbed on the back. 3. Ghost Hill, Penang. The British built a fort on top of this hill. During World War II, a crazy Japanese officer is said to have held public beheadings on this site. He is also said to have terrorized the locals. His ghost is said to haunt this hill, which is now a war museum. But the host of National Geographic Channel's I Wouldn't Go In There says that the site is haunted not by ghosts, but history. The museum is a privately owned heritage site where bunkers and weapon nests can be seen to this day. It's like the soldiers forgot to pick everything up when the war ended. 4. Sandakan Memorial Park. A park dedicated to those who died during the Sandakan death marches. Between January and August 1945, over 1,000 Australian and British prisoners of war were forced to march from Sandakan to Rano, a 260 km journey. 6 prisoners escaped to tell the tale. Everyone else perished. The site on which the park is built is the Japanese prisoner of war camp where the marches started from. 5. Highland Towers. A taxi driver, the story goes, picks up a woman in white waiting by the side of the road. The woman asks to be taken to Highland Towers. The taxi driver doesn't want to take her as he heard it's haunted. But the woman begs him to take her, and he agrees. They arrive at Highland Towers and it's a ruin. It's night time already. The taxi driver says, "Be careful, miss, I hear this place is haunted." "I know," the woman says, "but I want to go in anyway." "Why do you want to go in?" the taxi driver asks. "I left my arms and legs in there," she says. 6. Dewan Sri Penang. The Chinese believe in yin and yang. Wherever the yang of light shines, the yin of shadow follows. But there are places where the yang of light can't touch. The yin of shadow is strongest here. One of those places are theaters. During the rehearsal of a dance production, a dancer was possessed by a spirit. The dancer demanded that the other dancers dance for him. Then he made everyone pray at different places in the theater, including the basement area below the stage. At the end of a performance of the same production, a dancer fell into a trance. When her boyfriend tried to wake her up, the dancer snapped at him, "Leave me alone," and fell back into the trance.